Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. We are Modern Weirdos. My name is Spicer, and we have Voidstrummer here. Let them know who you are, what you do, where they can find you.
Well, Spicer, if you wish to look into the void, you may find me glaring back at you. But if you just want to find out what NFTs you can purchase to support my procedural artwork, you can go to voidstrummer.com.
Mysterious.
Ooh, yeah. Especially the fact that his camera's not on, that's even more mysterious.
Oh, that's right. I'm still completely anonymous from this one.
No, that was intentional.
But I think it's very thorough, the mysteriousness that you were portraying through your voice, you also did through your camera.
Yeah. It was definitely, it was, you can see how well put together my thinking is. Yeah. Hey,
Visionary.
The Rad Brad is back. The Brad Laney. How you doing,
Oh, yeah.
The Brad.
The Brad.
There's only one.
Oh, does Brad know that he gets first pick of NFTs today?
Yes, he does.
He does? All right.
But the audience doesn't know. We'll let them know.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, they're starting to get some idea, I'd say.
And then we have the Dark Knight of the most popular pastries in the world, Batman. Pop-Tart.
Hello. Good morning. Good day. G'day. G'day. I didn't know I was going with that today, but how are you? How's everybody?
Glad to have you here, brother. Who are you and where can they find you?
No idea, but I will let you know. All of my promotion is going to point back to this project and to your guys' project. So I am gifting all of my plugs today and probably for the foreseeable future.
Oh, I feel it.
Nice. And Mandibles, let them know who you are and where they can find you, brother.
I am Harry Mandibles. You can check me out on GammaBombStudio.com and find all the links to all the fun social media stuff that I'm forced to do in this world.
I think that's how we all
want to be a part of, but have to.
Alrighty, everybody. So we are going to be going through, I believe, Voidstrummer is going to be minting some things on the what was it?
Hiket Nunk. It just reminds me of Nick at Night.
So if you want to, I'm using the Temple wallet. There are other wallets for Tezos, but that's what I'm using. And Hiket Nunk is just at Hiketnunk, HICETNUNC.XYZ, I believe. So that's where we're going to be minting these bad boys.
Because we are doing an Ancient Aliens NFT giveaway today on the stream. And the Brad, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for the comment. We all really, really appreciate the encouragement and the kind words that you sent us. And so you get first pick on which of these that you want to have. So we're going to go through them right now. And then we're going to get to our world famous Modern Weirdos Live NFT review. Let's see.
I can't wait for the review because I'm always so impressed that there's new shit out there.
Let's do our review on sorry, I've just totally busted in on you there.
You're good. Go. Flow.
Let's do the review on Hen today. Let's review Hen. The Hiket Nunk content. Hey, Ivana, welcome. You like Ivana or Ivana? Ivana. Ivana, you are very welcome to be here today. I'm glad you can join us.
And Ivana is also getting an NFT as well today. So, appreciate you being here, sister. So let's take a look at these. So this, everything that you see here were created in parts and then procedurally put together. This base was done really, really well by Mr. Mandibles. And so we put all these different pieces into a system, and then it randomly puts them together and also randomly chooses the pedestal as well. But the lighting and the materials are always the same. And this is a This is a system that Voidstrummer put together, and you can go to voidstrummer.com. You can find out when his next stream is and ask him all the questions you could ever imagine about procedural art, and either him and Batman will answer those questions or research it and then give you the correct answer.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
None of that's true. I'm not committing any time to any of you. So.
Wednesdays at noon Pacific.
Wednesdays at noon Pacific.
Yeah.
There you go. 2 Central, 3 p.m. Eastern.
We take suggestions for artwork as well. So if people come in and they're like, you know what would be cool? Nothing I like better than that. If I can figure it out.
Nice.
If I can't, then I hate it.
Can you do a Thundercats procedural?
I'm sorry, I just heard Thundercats
procedural. Yeah, I did too. I was like, well, procedural, I don't know, but procedural.
Yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Well,
I just realized that genitals are like God's procedural joke.
Okay.
You know, they're all a little different.
Verify.
People are very uptight about them. No pun intended.
Right.
I mean, I would
sizes and shapes.
I was thinking that we were all
to look at them on the internet
collectively the procedural joke, but genitalia maybe is the focus of the joke. Right?
Yeah. We should make procedural dicks very soon.
It's on my list, brother.
Oh, great! Alrighty, there
we got to look at dicks of the world. It's the duck dicks with the corkscrew. You got the like baboons that are just like a spike.
Duck dicks, the maze runners.
Why do you think we're doing all this mushroom nonsense? It's all building.
Whale dicks.
Duck dicks.
Whale dicks are one of my favorite.
Dude,
yes.
Have you ever seen?
They're called dorks. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Whale dick is called a dork.
Yeah, dicks of the wild. Whales are number one for me.
Dude, have you seen the duck dick though?
Yeah, the corkscrew.
No, that's the fucking maze runner, dude. Those things are fucking insane.
What, the helix? The helix?
No, it literally looks like it's running a fucking maze, and they like break them off and grow new ones. It's insane.
Hell
I don't
yeah,
know what's
man.
going on inside of Lady Duck's nether regions, but Jesus Christ, dude, it's like something out of like the fucking Iliad and the Odyssey.
I agree.
Ooh, I like it. Is it Scylla or Charybdis?
I'm thinking more like there might be a Minotaur in there.
Oh shit.
So if you haven't watched our show before, this is it. And then
you now know everything you need to know.
But the format of this channel is 3 to 4 weeks. We iterate on different parts. So we'll spin a wheel, and 1 week Batman will have the face, another week Ian will have the body, and then another week Mandibles will have arms or whatever we choose it to be. And they have to sculpt on that for like an hour and a half, and then we just put it into the system, and this is what it comes out. So this is a collection of all of our efforts and styles all put together.
Yeah.
And whenever I see this and put this together, this is like anytime I need any type of alien, I can just go through here, and whatever it is, I can refine it into something that that could be used for a movie, that could be used for a game.
Yeah,
just suddenly spit things out that that you would never even attempt. And I think this would be a very good way to start getting some new designs for creatures and be utilized in more than just a show, but more in a production aspect for concept artists and
whatever for games,
archviz, whatever
stories.
it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a hella fun way to go. Sorry, am I interrupting you?
No.
Okay,
but
Scott Robertson, I'll be brief, is an artist. Now, I heard a rumor a few years ago at ZBrush Summit that he used Modo and scripting to basically generate thousands of possible designs for shoes, and then refined it down to a few hundred, and sold Nike like their entire lineup for the year 1 year based on that approach.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it's amazing how surprising, even when you are making each individual feature. I mean, the best part is we're all individually making things, so there's always going to be surprises, just because, like you said, Spicer, our style is all at least a little bit different, and we all kind of have different things going into it. But even when you're making parts yourself, it's amazing how it populates something that you would never think of. You're like, I've never thought to put that feature and that feature together. So it really does open kind of your mind and help you design things, because it's difficult to be not only a good artist but a good designer, so this really helps with that.
Yeah, because the way Simon Lee explained it to me is that there's architects and then there's builders. Architects will design things and then pass those concepts down or off to other people to build, right? And so this really takes out a lot of I don't know, what would you call them, hurdles or obstacles for me whenever I want to like just imagine characters, because I'm much better at editing than I am creating, right? So like if you can give me something, I can be okay, I can do this and this and this and this and this with it, but like it's way more difficult for me to just come up with something.
It's like a white canvas solution. It's a solution to the white canvas problem where you're just looking at the blank page,
right?
But here you have this basis to respond to, and whether especially when it's not perfect, where you see like where it's kind of off the rails, it gives you immediately have a reason to go in and start cranking. Like it prevents you from getting stuck in a lot of ways, or it can be a great way to just start and warm up for the day, give yourself something to sculpt on, get yourself moving.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we've got Brad. Oh man, those really turned out great. Thank you very much, Brad. If you ever see one, Brad, just holler out in the chat and we will reserve it for you. How many do we have in total this round?
Oh, I don't know. There's maybe like 15 in that pack there, but I mean, the beautiful thing is we could make 100 more right now. Could we get another 15? Yeah. Let's I'll start generating them, and then I'll Ivana, I would say a creature generator is most definitely on its way. Ivana, by the way, she mentioned Ivana.
Ivana. Okay.
Ivana.
Yeah.
Belhaven.
All right.
Daniel says, I deal with the goddamn customers. I deal with the goddamn customers so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills.
I'm good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What's wrong with you people?
Hello, Oscar. Welcome. Oscar has got a sweet collection of chickens. He's got a badass chicken collection. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! On Hikat Nunk.
Yeah, it's on a Nunk, I believe. Let me go over to it just for the because I want you guys to see it, because I love it when folks in the chat share their work. I even own some pieces of his work.
I saw you have the Back to the Future one, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Oscar, tremendous job. Those are really fantastic. Like they animate. You had music, I think, on one of them I saw. Truly a standout in this world, which is not easy.
Where is my chicken? I know I bought a chicken.
I saw him. I was just looking at your collection yesterday.
Yeah.
I was privately browsing your collection. Nude.
Yeah, good. Oh, here it is.
No reaction to nude. Everyone's
Come
like,
on. Just need to get this reloaded here. Come on, it'll load up eventually. Whatever it takes.
It's not like we're live or anything, so it's cool.
Yeah, well, what can I do, right? I got a couple of pieces from, what is the artist's name here? Yeah, but this is the one. For whatever reason, it's particularly not loading. One thing about Hikat Nunk is it can be a little slow sometimes. I think it's a kind of a small scale project, maybe with a solo developer or just a very small dev team. Actually, Oscar might know.
I think Oscar blocked you right when he saw he was going to the game.
Hey, he can't block it. I own this piece. I bought that shit. Well,
He's
anyway,
like, nope.
I'll post it to the chat. So if it's loading better for other folks, they can look for themselves. But that's the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hen sucks sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. Back to the ancient astronauts. If you do see any of these that you like, we'll also be generating 15 more.
Yeah.
So if you want to wait a bit, we'll do that, and he'll send me over the images, and then you can choose first, Mr. Brad, and yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. I'm working on that. I'm going to start capturing those, and I'm just rendering them right out of the viewport here. So get ready.
Yeah, link couldn't load.
It's coming at you. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Hen is just like that sometimes.
What? Is hen the same thing as Hinkit Milk? Or is it different?
Yeah. It's just a abbreviation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better because the phonetic version, it just makes me feel like my cat's about to vomit in the other room.
It's strange.
Not on the rug.
Please. Why? Why you? No, you're moving off of the tiled floor. Why would you do that?
You are 5¼ inches away from tile. Just fucking do it there.
Yeah, weird. It doesn't look for me either. God.
Don't you understand?
Oscar's getting
Oh,
the short end.
I got it.
now.
I got it.
Oh,
Wait, loaded.
Excellent. Show us.
Let me show. Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one.
Got this repositioned now. I gotta turn up the.
Where the hell did it go?
Benya.
I had one job. There we go. You see it? Wait, are you seeing it?
We
Nope,
see
I
your
see your
face.
Yes.
No, get
You
my
gotta move your-
face.
You gotta move your
Your
camera.
face is blocking everything.
Dude, put your
Stupid.
face up there. It'll stop.
No.
Yeah.
There we
Fucking
go.
make that money.
Oh no.
Bitch, better have my money.
Freilaven.
It was going for a second. Come on, internet.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that thing.
That's awesome.
It's not going the whole way through, but yeah, look at that. Freaking
That's good.
animates.
A ton of work right there.
Dude, I really love the textures on the hat, on the baseball hat.
The fact that it goes through all three movies as well is just like you got 3 in 1, man.
I did. Yeah, no, it was tremendous. Dun 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 dun.
Dude.
That's
I'm gonna try to
that looks
reduce
great. Good job.
the fireflies here.
Now it's playing. Yeah, now it's looping. Oscar, tremendous work. Seriously, like
Amazing.
amazing. God, I love that. Even the chicken, his fur or his feathers, they've got like this flow to them. There's kind of like this flux going on.
Ooh.
You know what we ought to do
Dataflux.
is invite, I should say, invite Oscar to join us sometime and do some parts.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Look for it, you know.
Yeah, we can definitely make that happen for sure.
You know?
yeah, Oscar,
Let
what
us
do you
know,
work
brother.
in? Because we mostly work in ZBrush to create these parts, but it doesn't have to be as long
No,
as
it
we
doesn't
can
have to be at all.
plug them in to a Blender in the end. Then we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's get over into the world famous Modern Widows Live.
Yeah, I should have it set up by the end of the
Oh yeah,
end of the stream or so.
NFT review. Alrighty, so we
Why the hell am I still full screen? Okay, good. Like, get-
just stay right there. Alrighty, so some of these are going to be very, very simple. Some of these are going to be very interesting indeed. So I see a lot of NFTs. Do y'all see this? Is it showing up for y'all? Okay.
Yeah, I see a
Let me make
little
sure. There we go.
some bands of color.
Yes, and $6,000.
Whew.
Huh. So
I did
let's
just
learn about
woo.
the artist here.
Sorry.
What else has the artist produced?
They woo.
They woo.
They're obviously a wooer.
Mhm. The chicken,
So-
I think, does woo, Carvin. Just to answer you there.
Oh,
He asked if the chicken woos, and I would assume that that's a party chicken. It definitely woos.
mhm. Most likely.
Do
Yeah.
not woo.
Do not.
ZBrush for sculpting, always learning from the sensei. Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Yosh, yoku dekimashita.
Alrighty. So, yeah, lots of abstract artwork for sure. That's kind of in line with what I would expect. But, yeah. But yeah, sold his first. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Yeah, he sold most of them for a good amount of money. So
Goodness.
hell yeah, good job.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
Power to him.
Some strange
Yeah.
surrealism, but there's some compositional coolness there.
I mean, what the work tells me, this isn't work that is not achievable by a wide variety of people. So it must have a lot to do with the artist's take on the work and their relationships with their patrons. You know, patrons clearly believe that there's value, and are investing in the belief that this artist is going to continue to produce valuable works in the future. So one speculates, one wonders, like, what is the other side of this? There's a hidden side, right? We all look at some of these big sales on what seem like simple pieces of work, and try to get our heads around what is that relationship that this artist has built with their community. In what way is this artist satisfying their community's sort of psychographic needs? Like, what is the community buying? It's not just the artwork; it's a feeling. It might be strategic in some cases. I'm not going to say this artist is involved in that, but there's a strong incentive for Ethereum holders to buy works to show that that works can be sold, right? So that their Ethereum will continue to be valuable and increase in value. So it's a way to promote the utility of Ethereum. And so there's like an incentive for people to go around and pick stuff up from any artist that they can get visibility for that transaction from. What do you guys think?
Well, does this guy, maybe he is a person, has visibility, and maybe the NFT world came secondary to that.
Yeah.
Because he has a persona of sorts. Because I agree that there's something here that nothing, and not any offense to him, nothing in particular really stands out to me like super strong. So maybe it's a new unique world of collectors or art. This has a really cool kind of retro. This reminds me of the old school enjoy the show theater, in a movie theater kind of graphical style.
Yeah, it reminds me of the tracking of VHS whenever do that. So that's what it reminds me of. But yeah. Let's see. So this one was really cool. So this is Foundation now has collections. So if you have, like you would in a gallery, you would have a theme or something. You would have 3 to 5 to 7 to however many pieces based around that concept. So but yeah, these look really good. Hobbit study.
So cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, I'm transferring some of our money into Tezos now. So
Nice.
FYI, that's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is making skulls over here. What's up, Chris?
Hey man, I'm doodling.
You just getting scully?
Yeah, doodle, man. I mean, you gotta look at my screen.
It's part of the show. We still got these damn creatives. They can't stop creating.
Oh, never stop.
What is this style called? It's a video game style too, or
Isometry.
Isometric. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have The Office, Michael's Office.
This is so. So what do you guys
think?
think about references as, I'm kind of put this is not a slam on the work itself, but
Yes, it is.
I'm a bit put off on by reference work. And now, Oscar, take this with a grain of salt, but actually give us your thoughts, Oscar. Why did you choose to do a reference collection? Is it what speaks to you? Was it a financial or a business decision? I guess, on the one side, maybe references, I enjoy them as a customer, but I don't enjoy them as an artist. Does that make sense? I like buying stuff that I recognize and stuff that reminds me of things I enjoyed as a child or just stuff that I'm familiar with. And so I think
you just answered your own
customer. Yeah, I think I did.
You just answered your own question. That's,
I think I did.
Because he's not making stuff just for artists. He's trying to connect with people. And
Yeah.
I would argue that I agree that it feels cheap if cheaply done, but if well done, it feels
that's a great point.
awesome. And these are so well done, and Oscars are so well done because he didn't just like throw Marty McFly's vest on a chicken and call it a day.
Right.
It's animated. It goes to all three. He put the flux capacitor on the chest. Like there's a lot of, and he bonded it with what he was already doing and doing well. So it's like that's the key. It's like if it's referential and familiar and it hits on, something that people really enjoy and are familiar with, obviously, then it's good. And then if it's great artwork and style and on its own, it's just like that's how it's done.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Murph.
Connect. Connect.
So looking at these now, it's I never realized how important rooms were, because like everyone can automatically.
Yeah, I said Michael's room.
Yeah.
It didn't say Michael Scott. You just know it right away because it's well done.
I don't know it's Michael
Aladdin.
Scott unless I see the Seiko watch certificate.
Oh, let me see the Aladdin one.
Yeah, it's just the like
Chamber
how
of
much
Secrets.
character and storytelling there is in just a room.
Just the color
makes me
palette.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the color palette alone, like really nails it. Like
I
there's-
think this is a me thing. I think I need to go through this and make a few reference pieces and try to experience that as an artist.
Look at this son of a bitch. He's over here hating on people who reference stuff, and 2 seconds later, he's like, "You know what? I'm in.
You know what? That's
You know
the
what?
human
I
brain, my
convinced
brother. That's the human brain. It's all happening out here. I don't have any of that internal monologue bullshit.
I think you're right.
This one is by Newman. But yeah, I just love the contrast of the color. There's a little green hint in here, but it feels very what is it? Art Deco, I guess.
It's nicely rendered. I wonder if this person sculpted both. That's really great too, because it shows like that the distinction of styles that they're really able to capture. Something really cutesy. Well, now that I'm seeing just the different materials sold as different ones, and it's less. I'm less impressed.
I don't like
that.
Please change that.
Please make update. Give them some fox ears or a bunny nose or something. At least change each of those. It's like it feels. But then again, what's this?
Really clean render. It's very, very clean render.
That's a really nice bell.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shiny.
That's just extremely clean. I like it. Yeah.
Her nose is a little low though. Not that I would know. Not that I've sculpted Belle before.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's some teeth in that one. That's cool.
Yeah. I think there's
Good look.
Oh, so you're talking about iterating on.
Yeah, like the sculpt as well,
Oh,
and not just changing the material. It feels a little too cheap when you're just changing the material. Like,
Okay, I got you.
you know what I mean? Because it's like once you've sculpted and UV'd, you can just throw on a couple materials. Maybe they're procedurally making them too, but like I think us in the 3D world understand like if it's just a evenly mapped material, it's just
there needs to be a concept. It needs to. That choice feels cheap unless it's driven by something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because these are like materials straight out of Keyshot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but that's fine, right?
It's
Smarter,
fine.
not harder.
That's right.
It's fine.
Hey, if it's appealing and it works, nothing wrong with that. But we see you. We see what you're doing.
See you. We know what you're doing. A Soleil. Here's one. I really love the stylization, surrealism of it. Reminds me of the Trencher, almost. Remember that Image comic?
Yeah, that was
when they first started.
That guy's cool.
That was a Keith Giffen classic.
Yeah. So, kind of reminds me of that, and then a little bit of Dolly as well around here. But yeah, really enjoy the feeling of it whenever I look at it.
Man, I didn't think anybody remembered Trencher.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Come on, guy.
You're not dealing with amateurs here.
It's the real deal over here.
Take a look out that
Oh,
window. son.
nice.
Oh man.
There's not a blur node for the shader graph in Blender. I think because the blur
Really?
operation is pretty expensive, but it seems like doesn't it seem like an easy miss, low hanging fruit?
Yeah, like a color in the color map.
Yeah, in the shader graph in Blender, there is
I
not
see.
like a blur node.
Mhm.
There are for some add-on packs. I've got some sparkle. There's more sparkle than I'd like in the render here because of the gold, and I think it's from the environment map. So I am attempting to fix that before I render more out. Ivana asks, how important do you think it is to make your NFTs animated? I think that personally, I think that it absolutely adds like that grab your attention factor, right? Even if the animation is subtle, if you put up 4 works together and one of them is animated, that's going to get the viewer's attention first. So from like a marketing and like attention economy standpoint, I feel like it's a big advantage. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's definitely going to make it more noticeable than just an image, a still image. Yeah, I would say you would have a better chance of selling if it was animated than just still. 100%.
Yeah, I think even we had discussed with our Crypto Kid stuff, and our following collection, the cautionary fails, having at least camera moves, because that's a big deal. I mean, even this one kind of displays that. There's a little bit more than that in this, but that original 3D model is mostly still. It's just those hands rotating away a little bit, and then the image that it cuts to after this looks like some After Effects work, maybe, or maybe it's just a comp in. But either way, she blinks. That's probably done in 3D too. But so yeah, I think it just shows the time. I think there's something about like pushing your image, like a still rendered image just takes less time to create. Whereas if something you actually render it out, each frame, especially if it's really high quality, it takes time. So it's probably just a measured value in that way. So, and as you said, Spicer, that it really grabs your eye.
Yeah, and that isn't to say. I mean, there's plenty of portrait based collections that are selling for millions and millions of dollars. So it just depends. I think if you're gonna have like singular images, that you have like a collection of that one image, like that one subject matter. If you're gonna have like 50 or 60 of them, then I think it would lend itself to being more sustainable than just like someone with just one image only, and then another image, and then another image, because people like collecting all different types of stuff and hunting things down and all that. But yeah,
Lately,
part of collecting, is waiting for it, going to collect it, going to buy it, searching it out, going through all of the selections and finding which one you want. So yeah, it just depends on what your subject matter is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's situational. I mean, but most of the stuff that seems like it sells is animated. But I mean, dude, if an art piece is good, it's good.
Well, those tune rooms we were just looking at, they're not animated. It would be cool if there was a little bit. You could have like some little things moving in the scene, but I don't think anybody looks at those and goes, "Well, they're okay. If they were animated, they'd be great, but they're okay." It's like, no,
right. Like if it works, it works. And there is a question of, it's like, it reminds me of celebrities needing to get their teeth whitened, right? Like if your teeth are fine, but you're sitting next to 2 other people that have had their teeth like bleached by direct exposure to the sun's UV radiation, and they just glow white, it's going to look like you have filthy teeth, right? So it's just I think it's more of a marketplace question than it is an art question. Like the art will tell you if it wants to be animated. I know that's kind of a goofy, vague thing to say, but like you can look at a piece and if animation is justified, I think it will be apparent to the artist, just from the standpoint of the concept. You know, if it's a piece about time, and your audience or your intended person that you want to appeal to is, you know, younger and you know, is used to getting content that really hooks them and really works hard to hold their attention, then I think it just makes total sense, right? But you know, that's not all that. It's not just a. I think it's mostly a marketing issue.
Well, I mean, look at this.
being
The image on
marketplace.
Spicer's screen. That there's nothing lost there from not having that animated.
No, absolutely
That's-
not.
in fact, I might even argue there'd be something lost if you had, unless you did it extremely well, because the atmosphere of this image, it's already all there.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, how are we doing on the next 15 over there?
Oh, well, I've got a couple things going here. I need to be able to mint any of them, so I'm getting Ethereum over, and not everyone is a winner. So I've gotten 2 now
All right, cool.
between talking and.
Well, do we do we want to ask any of the people that are giving these to if they would like any of the ones that we have already pre-rendered, because we can at least pick those features for them. If some of those ones you were showing off, Spicer, at the beginning.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier if we had them all up there and then they could choose which one and then just let us know and then we'll.
Oh, fine. You're so sensible. Stop it.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. As I'm going to render some more, and then I'm going to pick the ones I like best, or the ones that have been suggested that from the audience, if any have been, and then once they're minted, they can be chosen from there.
Sounds good. All right. So one thing about Foundation that I always found is it's turning kind of like into deviant art station more and more each day. You know, you always got the small silhouette with a big environmental thing in the background. You know, it's just very production oriented, you know. But yeah. So this one's called Clouds by Stay Home. But I love this texture and this I guess what, like just projection almost.
Yeah, it's a generative piece.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell from your screen. Let me make it super big. It looks like this is like referencing some kind of noise, like Perlin noise, and then drawing lines repeatedly. Like I couldn't be sure. It may very well be a model, but I've seen very similar generative pieces. Yeah, broken. Actually, I saw this posted on Reddit the other day. That's definitely a generative piece. Yeah, I like this guy's work. This person's work, I should say.
Makes my eyes feel fuzzy. Yeah, these are very interesting for sure.
There we go. I need to go to Coinbase. Trying to remember how to buy
your
these
system
right
is
now.
Your system's 3D based, not 2D based.
Yeah, my system is 3D based, and it's like a part picker in the current iteration and combiner. But I have interest in all of this stuff. The line generated stuff is somewhat further from where I want to be right now, but I would like to do more environmental elements that are derived from like patterns and of repetition with variation. I think that stuff is really rad. Definitely room for it in our lives.
Oh yeah. For me, this in terms of like the contrast is very striking, but beyond that, it's very confusing.
Yeah, like I'm just seeing it as a little thumbnail on my screen, and I can see that it has a central read, but
it's way too busy.
Yeah, it's way too many things. There's like a galaxy, there's a ship, there's
kind of reminds me of like old school like Photoshop collage.
Yeah. But let's see what else they got. They got some cool things. Very ethereal work. But yeah.
What's a piece y'all would like to make that you've never been able to?
You mean?
Sorry, it was a little bit random there. Yeah, just as an artist, is there like a holy grail that you want to make? Let's say maybe in the in the context of NFTs, right? Like, is there something that you would love to be able to make as an artist and put out on the NFT scene?
So you know those repeatable animations where it's one person fighting another and they're throwing and it just repeats itself over and over again, like seamlessly. I would love to.
Yeah, seamless loops.
Yeah, but really interesting ones, like athletic ones. You know. What about you, Batman?
Gosh, I don't know. I'm always pretty in awe of people who create modern artwork that looks like classic artwork. So I'd say that's a pretty high level one for me, where if I could make something that people look at and think it was made from like 3 centuries ago or something, that would be pretty pinnacle, just because I think that's like so outside of what I do, but I'm in such awe of it.
Do you feel that the filter of history helps, like anything that stood the test of time for 3 centuries has, got to be significant in some way? And so, is that part of it? Is it like reaching that level of something that has a timelessness or feels like it could be relevant in another 300 years?
Yeah, it's the fact that these people were so committed to what they did. They were at that level, and that's why it's timeless. Is because you can take somebody 1,000 years from now and show them that, and they'll be like, "Wow," and they don't have to know anything about art. If it's a sculpture with beautiful anatomy. I mean, every time I see like the Michelangelo's Da Vinci's the Pietà. That's
that sounds like
Michelangelo, yeah. That is insane. You look at that and you can't believe it's marble, and it's just incredible anatomy, incredible subtlety, the cloth, everything about it is just so striking. But yeah. Anyway, Chris, do you have one?
That's because they weren't busy fucking with each other on Twitter.
That's not fair. They didn't have the internet. Easy.
Yeah, all Michelangelo had to
Big
do
Brother
was
and
lie
shit like
upside
that.
down on a scaffolding for 19 hours a day.
Exactly.
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Or however long, 6 years.
I'm really digging like the little like micro environments. Like that's some of the shit that I want to do.
Yeah.
I've got some ideas for that. Like, yeah. And the terrarium stuff too. Like that's I don't know. I like that stuff because it's like, it's simple, it's peaceful. Like you have like, if you curate it right, it doesn't become busy, but you have multiple parts that give you like interesting things. And if you shape them correctly, you can kind of, I don't know, create like a nice like visual flow, things like that. Because I've been the more after I tossed it out, the more I've been looking into those things and like checking out how people do them. I mean, I've been wanting to like make actual terrariums myself, just to like have around the house. And to make little like characters to like kind of like put in there that, just kind of like resting and just be like, I don't know. I like the idea of like creating like a peaceful thing, but I kind of want to add like some kind of creepy twist or just like sci-fi twist to it or something, just to like that it's like, just some kind of being that's there. Like that's a good jinx. Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the things. I mean, there's too many. Yeah, I just want to have the time to do anything, to be honest.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
All right. So we're talking about derivative.
Let's write a description here, my friends. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah. Sure, go ahead.
So we got title, Ancient Astronaut. And we should number them. Maybe I'll just number them just numerically. But if you guys have got any fun ideas for naming, let me know. Description: a procedurally generated idol of an ancient astronaut created using a custom.
I think more painstakingly crafted.
Ooh,
years and years of
crafted.
Concepts and iterations. We have finally arrived to this first collection of our ancient astronauts.
Painstakingly.
Yeah.
A procedurally generated idol of an ancient astronaut, painstakingly crafted.
Painstakingly.
Crafted using the finest potato head grammar available
Hashtag Wycom dongs.
Only
Wake up.
with the power of modern weirdos.
Don't correct anything. Just continue typing. There we go. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Just
The
keep going.
power of modern.
It's not gonna it's gonna be
weirdos.
locked into the blockchain forever.
Keep going. Keep going.
Weirds.
Smerd ver Devostin makes den Dornaf
Dorna.
trick. Oh,
Dear.
now you're talking my language. Maybe we're in Metropolitan here. Smerd ver Devostin make Dornaftir. Dornaftir. It seems like we might have entered the frozen north now. The finest potato head grammar available.
Never let professionalism ruin your good time. That's the lesson here.
No, that's what I rely on you guys for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. You were like over here going on, and we're like trying to derail you at every step.
No, I rely on you for the fun part. Otherwise, I get stuck in the professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Tags,
tag.
procedural, aliens, Indiana Jones,
Space dongs.
Yeah, the idols.
Space Teen.
Space bongs? Is that what I heard? Or dongs? Space dongs.
Space dongs.
Okay.
Idols. IDOLS.
Idols.
Idols.
Idols.
Idols.
Procedural, generative.
Idols.
This has just gone from like how we like a show to just how we hang out. Like this is just
It's always been that. That's the beautiful part.
yeah, but I mean it's like we're just almost neglecting our audience at this point. We're just like done with you guys. This is a
All
good
right,
time,
audience,
right?
you tell
Are you
us.
kidding
How's
me?
this going for you?
Yeah. How is it?
They've tuned in. They're like, dance, monkeys, dance.
Look at these freaks.
All right.
With the power of modern weirdos.
Five. We're talking about
got
cryptocurrency.
40 minutes
Vacations
left.
with penis jokes.
We got this. Cautionaryfails.com.
Want our link tree? Our link tree would be better.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea. I'll use the link tree.
Why don't you use the link tree?
I need to get that thing though. Does somebody have that handy that they could just paste it to me?
Sure can.
Thank you. Awesome. Oh, Brad, what have you been sculpting, Brad? Oh, Ivana's thoroughly entertained.
Okay.
You just stay the course, my friends.
Coming to you on the Discord.
Got it.
Even
Beautiful.
the Amish would love this show if they could watch it.
My
Right.
friend used to tell me stories about this Mennonite guy that would sneak over to his house in upstate, like rural upstate New York, to watch TV, like watch reality shows, like, and then they weren't like great friends, but he just recognized like this dude needs to sneak out and watch some teen pregnancy shows. And who am I to get in his way?
Yeah, you ever look at someone and you're like, man, they really need to start watching some teen pregnancy shows.
I gotta
Yeah, I
remake
look
down
at
the aisle
pregnant
of the
teens,
supermarket.
and I think that
I'll
I
pick them
gotta
out.
remake an old T-shirt I made like many years ago. That was like a farm getting built because Amish get the wood up in the morning.
But did I hear something about Amish getting it up in the morning?
They get the wood up in the morning.
Got it. That's and who's going to turn that down?
Exactly.
Who's going to say no?
I mean,
I would venture
doesn't
the
want
Amish wouldn't even dislike that. They wouldn't even laugh. They'd be like, "You're damn right we do." Oh crap! I swore.
Oh my God.
Heathen is accurate.
English. Is it Rumsprache again? English.
What do you got up here on this this last breath? This is both modern and weird, so you're at least staying in your lane. Yeah, yeah, we know how to do that. We know how to do that.
Recognizing.
All right,
All
Brad.
right, we got
Dig it.
our first one up.
That should
Alrighty.
be
Phenomenal.
So let me make sure. I'll send you a link as soon as I make sure that it's waking.
Oh my
It's
god!
working.
So, I
think
I know what the next theme needs to be.
I don't know how I could have uploaded it. It hadn't validated my wallet yet, so it probably didn't actually work, and I need to do it again.
I hope it has something to do with what you're sculpting, because I'm digging this little buggy-eyed skull you got going over here, Mr. Mandibles.
Thanks, man.
Dude, Chris has improved a ton since I first met him. I mean, his work was not, I was always admiring of his work because he did something that almost nobody else in the dojo, referring, for those that don't know, to our, Spicer has a Discord where we get together pretty often and just, we have like sculpture competitions and practice runs and all that good stuff. And I remember early on really admiring Chris's work. I think I even said it at the time, because he would build like things in full expressive poses right out of the gate and using just wild and really fun like balloony shapes. And I just have always appreciated that he has a style right out of the gate.
Stop, man.
You're the shake guy.
Cry? I'm trying to get you to cry.
Don't, man. Like I got kids. I get teary about stupid shit now. So
Oh yeah, me too.
Make these dick jokes, dude. Just stay in the lane. All right. Man, I appreciate it. Like, it's,
for sure.
Wait until it's too late to tell him he meant something to you.
That's
Be a
right.
man.
Never wait.
All right, now I got to write all that shit over again because it didn't mint.
Bummer.
We're gonna get this. Well, that was just the first draft.
Yeah.
That was just the first draft.
All right. Well, while you're doing this, I'm gonna finish a review. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Alrighty. So we're talking about derivative stuff and like, the Back to the Future in the Michael's office. This is, I think, would be, even though the work is obviously really, really good, all the texturing, all the stuff like that is very impressive and believable. But this would be the wrong way to reference something, I think, for a movie. He's like referencing Jurassic Park here, inspired by the 1993 movie. But this would probably not be the best use of that. But he is selling it,
Scroll back up. Like when that first zooms in, like was this thing flying a plane and it just fell out of the crash? Like there's something behind it that looks like it's like not prehistoric, or did I just misread? Like, yeah.
No, I see it up in the top left there.
Yeah, it's
the beginning of the
Park,
shot.
I think that's a
Triceratops FedEx pilot.
Yeah, dude.
I think it to me it's also in the pursuit of making it feel alive. It's lacking a lot of subtlety. It's like super, like almost overly animated in some respects. Like maybe the head movement is okay, but I don't know. I agree. It's not derivative enough in terms of. Well, it's just too. It's like too on the nose, I guess.
Yeah,
it's basically recreating that scene just without the people in it.
Yeah, and you got some mesh going through other meshes here.
Yeah, the foot right there goes to the ground.
And then, but yeah, here at the right there. See up right here.
Beautifully rendered, beautifully textured, beautifully sculpted, and even the way the skin moves and stuff like that. I mean, nothing to take away from that. I mean, it's very well done overall. And clearly, I'm sure this was just a love letter to, this is probably a person that got into 3D because of Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
So it's totally a love letter to it.
There's a sort of I don't know how to say it, like a lolling quality to the head movement where it's just kind of. When you said over animated, I keyed into the head, and it just seems like it's, I don't know. It reminds me of a character that got bonked on the head in a cartoon. It was kind of like, whoa,
Yeah, it seems really swimmy.
Actually, that would put it over the top if you had those like fucking like cartoon like fucking little symbols or like the birds like circling like your brain like after you get bonked with a frying pan in a Tom and Jerry cartoon. That would fucking make it. That'd be hilarious. Well,
yeah, I mean, he's got good work. I mean, he's obviously knows what he's doing.
Man, I don't know how people do. I mean, that's not all the artwork he's done, but like when they'll do an artwork that literally is just trying to recreate something that is done so well, I have almost no motivation to do that, because I'm like, I just look at it and I'm like, well, I'm never going to get it as good as that. So it's
like a team that took like multiple people, multiple specialists to get that to look even that good, and they weren't even satisfied with that. It's just like But yeah, he's got lots of stuff, animated stuff, environments. I mean, he's a well-rounded artist for sure.
Very cool. Yeah, no, definitely nothing to take away from this person's skill. Like, very cool.
Yeah, I mean, the lighting,
Wow,
and all this
really
stuff
cool.
is very, very, very cool. So, but I think they're more. This is the type of stuff I would expect to see in like a nature documentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's less of like an artwork that you would want to put on your wall, and it's sort of more about a context. It's a supportive work.
Oh, this is cool though. I like this.
yeah.
Oh, and I like the it's like an occlusion render kind of lighting pass.
Here we go, confirming
Wow.
transaction.
Nice.
Gosh, this is costing us almost $1. Tezos has gone up like 40% in the last few whiles. It's now worth like $5 something, almost $6 for a 1 unit of Tezos.
And this is what I was talking about, it Foundation becoming like DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Like this is on here now, and it's selling pretty damn well.
Like,
yeah, this. So he's only had one.
Robust women with animal ears and tails. I mean, come on.
I feel like
okay.
art is like it's
Is
like
it time
there's always
for
money in the banana stand.
Is it time for procedural boobs? Is that what it's going to come to?
I love the idea.
Wasn't that what
I won't say no.
Volleyball
That's
was
for
all
sure.
about? I think Carbon and I were talking about that the other day. The old DOA fighting games, and then how they went from like fighting games to like volleyball, just so you could watch like a juggle.
Yeah, it's undeniable. Like, no matter how much you want to be like, this is cheap. It's like, well, everybody likes it, so who gives a shit?
Gotta be the monkey.
No, I think that's usually more of the artist's problem than it is like like I get a little resistance. Like, I don't want to do anything that's too easy. But that's like a me problem, right? Too easy is sometimes a great idea.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah.
even
no, I get that. Like, when I worked at this t-shirt place, there was a dude. He was just like, his execution was shit, but he really understood like mass appeal, and I was envious of that because it was like, I was good at like kind of niche stuff, like the insider kind of view, but like hitting that like mass market like appeal, like I always felt like that was something wonky about it. But dude, that shit sells, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I always think of every year I always come up with a Halloween costume that basically nobody's going to get except for like one person, and I perpetually do that. I'm like, I'm not going to do the main guy. I'm going to do like one year I was Max Shrek from Batman Returns. And one person got it at the whole party, and I was just like, as long as I get one, yeah.
That's right. Somebody got it.
Yep. Alrighty. So one, I chose just because of the amazing material work that is on this one, like the rod, the chromatic aberration, all this stuff is just done so incredibly well.
Do you think that's two donuts, like one donut inside another one, or is it hollowed out in the center? Maybe it's another donut to get that double.
Probably both, bro.
It's probably
I
both.
think it's
out,
one
and
within
there's
the
one
other
in
with
there,
two
bro.
different indices of refraction. Indices of refraction, I think is maybe the
Donut.
Really
wow.
cool,
Yeah,
bro.
that's really pretty. Would
Would
you
you
rather
rather
10 people
10
love your
people-
stuff or 10,000 people that like your stuff? No, I'm with you, Daniel. It's to me, I'm all about finding the people that really connect with it.
Yeah, 10 quality people that I respect is always worth better than 10,000 strangers.
So bad news over here.
The war of attrition.
The mint does not appear to have gone through. So I'm not 100% sure we're going to be able to. Okay, it is apply. Okay, so it does look like the first mint got through, but it's not showing up on the page yet. So, FYI.
Is there an approval
the journey
process?
continues.
Say
what?
I was going to say, is there some sort of an approval, like a waiting period or approval process?
Not
you
that
think?
I'm aware of. No,
where's
I mean, it's just that hen is hen. And so
Gen is gen.
Hey,
there may be a flaw in our business model of literally only working while we're on the air.
Right. It doesn't work if you're streaming.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to do it live.
We might have to start getting into some off hours work as well.
Yeah. We will get this done.
Yeah, we will get
Oh,
these
yeah,
to
yeah.
you.
Mhm.
It's good times.
But I always got to pull out one of these images whenever we do our world famous Modern Weirdos Live NFT reviews. The very intricate and involved artwork. But yeah,
Oh,
I really,
goodness. Yeah,
really
look
like
at this.
one.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Is this
Really
okay?
cool.
So this looks kind of like a troll doll in the center here, maybe
Mhm.
inspired by.
Looks like
Is
the
this a
NFT
reference to
just-
anything, or is this? You guys recognize things from this? Or is this like a pure
I think it's just
brain?
kind of his interpretation of all of these pop elements, right? Like you said, you got the the troll doll, you got the acid trip or whatever drugs you've got.
The
I
DMT
don't know. This
has
kind of
kicked
reminds
in.
me of like that Cartoon Network type characters and stuff like that, and then Mean Cat, all that stuff. It's just really, really cool. Mhm.
I'm always impressed with somebody's ability to put this much color into a piece and have it read, because it's like anytime I've done anything where I'm coloring multiple things, like you always have that inevitable thing where you're like, oh no, I did red here and now that there's no other place to put red except for right next to it. And so like obviously there's a lot of detail and gradients going on here, but it's very clear, which in a image this busy is it's a very nice nod to their skill.
Yeah. I love the way that they're able to balance these type of images, and you'll be looking at it for forever.
Yeah.
You'll keep finding stuff.
Just enjoy the ride.
Oh, nice.
Kira. Nicely done.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, her name.
Oh, Kira.
Just Kira. Yeah.
Deedle. Yeah, this is
Deedle.
very.
Wow. Wild.
Yeah, this reminds me of Dolly.
Yeah.
This right here. Yeah, very, very interesting.
Really neat.
Style. Hey, you got any change?
Change comes from within.
I just love these blending of characters. Like, what the hell's that little potato man in the bottom corner? Like, that is
Right?
so fun.
This is
I
just
can't
getting
get
in
my
the
mouth
zone.
open enough.
Yeah, just getting in the zone and letting it flow, man.
Yeah, man, I haven't done that in a really long time. It's so hard for me as an adult. Hey,
Right.
one of our pieces showed up. It did it. It happened.
Yay!
Yes.
Dun, dun,
Yes.
dun, 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 dun. Here we go.
And then it disappeared right when it.
Posting it to the chat.
All
There
right.
you go. So, can they look us up as an artist, or do they have to look up each individual piece?
So as of right now, I don't have any profile pieces or anything like that in here. And as far as I know, we need to link people into our collection. I'm not. Let me double check on the front page.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a collection of our artwork or whatever.
So I've put it up under our own account, and it's actually on the front page right now. It's the top item on the front page. I put it up under our own personal account. Oh, somebody is. This piece is.
God, that is.
Yeah, this uses EB Synth. This is an EB Synth piece.
Wait,
Look how nicely that tracks. My God, that is like it's almost unnerving.
Yeah. Have you looked at EB Synth in other contexts? Oh, take a look at this. This is gonna blow your mind. This is a free tool. Oh shit! One sec.
It was a free tool.
This is
but-
live. No, you're gonna want to play with this once you see it. So,
Oh my God.
this is video footage that's been painted over. Sometimes only a single frame, and if as long as the footage is stable or is relatively, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not too crazy. It's not too busy or wild in terms of motion. You get incredible results.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
What
So
the
that's
hell?
a freebie. ebsynth.com.
Decent.
That's hitting me right in the uncanny valley. Like I would just shower. Like it's cool, but holy shit, that's creeping me out. Like that. Oh my God, look at that.
I don't like it.
Yeah. It's unnerving. It's really cool, but unnerving.
Okay, so the second one is coming. I have submitted it, so I'm just gonna keep minting here.
Alrighty. Well, that's all I got for the world famous NFT review. So we'll just get these minted. And if anybody's got any questions or anything like that in the chat about NFTs, artwork, or the like, feel free to put them down. And we appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah, I think what we can do. Here's what I'm gonna do. You guys tell me if this makes sense to you, because I'm pulling it off the top of my head. I'm gonna make a Google form. And I'm going to basically set it up so that a person can let us know where to send the NFT, put the link to the one they want in there, et cetera, and then they can send that over to us so that we can get our shit together and send it out to them when they're posted. So I'm going to continue to post these throughout the day, because it seems like it's going to take a while. I'm going to... if you guys want to stretch for a minute, what I'll do is I'll make a Google form right now so that we can give out the link to it, so that our viewers that are owed an NFT can they know where to go to lay claim when it's time.
Oh yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Go.
Do we? So we're going to provide a link for them to view these via what, Discord, or how should we do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it to the chat now, and then I'm gonna post a link to. I'll put a link to our collection in this form as well. But we can post directly to that post a link to our collection directly as well. So I'll post that here because hen is hen at the moment. We're not there. Yeah, there we go. 2 of them are showing up now.
Nice.
So
maybe we could probably edit the YouTube video description maybe and put it in there for people coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah. Hen NFT giveaway.
I'd love to hear what everybody thinks of NFTs currently. Like, do you guys feel like this is going to be a passing trend? How do you guys feel about the kind of resurgence that's happening with each of these layers or each of these different artists? Like, I don't know. Anybody in the chat, please feel free to comment too.
I feel like things have picked up lately as Ethereum has been recovering.
That's what I was going to say. It seems so tied to crypto that, like, when you see a surge in crypto, you see a surge in NFTs.
What do you think about, like, I don't know if you've been paying much attention to it, but I've been trying to, like, follow up because, like, Cardano just put out their, I think it's called, like, microtransaction thing that's getting added into their blockchain. It's supposed to, like, make, like, gas fees, like, not necessarily non-existent, but not cumbersome. And I think when that I'm personally excited about it, because it seems like Cardano is going to be kind of like a dark horse that's pulling its weight here. So,
isn't Cardano considered one of the cleaner NFTs in terms of energy consumption?
Yeah,
or I mean, not NFTs, cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm excited for, like, when they start allowing, like, because I think it just went live, like, recently, like, I think like a week or so ago. But it's sort of like select few until they make sure that shit's, like, working properly. And then once the kinks are ironed out, I think we should consider looking into that as, like, a place to mint on and get some like stuff up on. I have friends who have, like, they've dumped everything they had in, like, Bitcoin and Ethereum into Cardano.
Yeah, it seems like with each new cryptocurrency coming around, there may be a new marketplace and then because I think everybody's going to always want to collect art, and that NFTs as a way of collecting art will be, it's something I haven't gotten into personally, but even, like, Verbal, when I was looking at your collection, I was like, man, I should get on Hen and buy some of these because they're so affordable, and I just to even support them in any way and have such cool pieces of artwork in your own collection, it's like it's really appealing. And so I hope that just kind of is cyclical. Like we just keep seeing new marketplaces, new cryptocurrencies, and then new minting of new artworks.
Yeah, especially as new capabilities are added to the chains, you know, people will come up with, you know, when we were talking about what would you love to make, you know, one of the things on my mind is I want to get to the point where I can build mechanics, because I love the idea of NFTs that you can breed, you know, because I'm already doing the procedural stuff. I love to be able to hook up my procedural system in such a way that when you submit to NFTs, it reads the data off of those and then creates their child or does something else wild. Like the sky's the limit. Like once you can implement these mechanics, it's like, you know, it's video games at that point. So, you know, what would be fun for people to chase, and what's a system I can build where the more mutagen, like you could buy mutagen and then you could apply that to your character, and the more mutagen you spend, the more traits that get altered. You know, there's just so many fun ways it can go all over the place.
Give them protein shakes so they get buff.
That's right.
Give them pumps.
Give them the pumps. We need to pump all of us up.
It's like coming.
It's just, I'm coming all the time. I'm coming.
It's like, how are you gonna beat me? It's like, this is what I do, you know.
So Daniel said, I think it will be like baseball cards. It will go in waves depending on the players and the supply and demand of the pieces.
Or comic books.
All for it, thought. I don't know why you got to call us a thought.
Yeah.
But you spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be THOT.
Yeah.
So joke's on you.
Bitch. No, I think you're right, D-Zink. My man D-Zink always getting the flack, even though he's like one of our homeboys.
He's going to be on the show Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
no, I think you're right on, man. Like, so we'll see artworks that have sold kind of fluctuate up and down, like some of these bigger ones like CryptoPunks and just all these other more popular ones that they'll probably go up and down in price. I mean, a lot of them will probably just keep climbing. But yeah, there'll be a fluctuation as in terms of rarity and supply. And then hopefully it just leaves room for more and more projects to come up and people to be discovered. It's like, it's I still think it's such a viable world for individual artists to get their work out there and be seen, like better than ever before, probably.
Yeah. You know, when I realized that although it would be a while before I'd get my handle around doing any successful business in the space for myself, when I realized that this was like somebody basically gave me a storefront with access to the world, with the premise is, yo, just make the thing you want to make and then go find your people. It suddenly became feasible. So I've been thinking about procedural artwork for years, and I kind of made game demos and tried to be a game developer, in part because it was like a sensible context to do a lot of procedural stuff. Oh, I need to fill this store up with a bunch of different shoppers. Well, a procedural system that randomizes the shoppers makes a ton of sense. But I realized after NFTs became a viable path for an artist to take, that all I really wanted to do was make the systems that made those individual pieces of art. Like game design to me is extremely frustrating. But like creating the content, like meeting that content need and creating things that are meaningfully unique using algorithms is just such a fucking fascinating driver for me that it just turned into like my mission as soon as NFTs became possible.
Yeah, because you can put so many things in NFT. It's amazing. Like so many, just different mediums, you know, modern art, pop art, game art, comic books, baseball cards, tickets, advertising, like just like anything that you want to put that's a digital asset, or even a real asset that you just take a picture of and now it's digital and now you put it on there as an NFT. You author it and you can put it up there for other people to buy, in either an edition of 1 or 1 million or whatever you want. So it's it's just it can be so many things, and I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
just,
it. I'm glad to be in the sphere, as they say.
Yeah, I feel that gratitude as well. Ivana says it would be cool if you could for example, make collectible egg NFTs that people can only see what's in it once they buy and open the NFT. Yeah, so that's really. And now imagine that there are things you can do to like incubate that egg to influence how it's going to hatch. You know, like, incubate it in a wallet with a genuine Bored Ape, and it might have some apey traits, or incubate it in a wallet, an empty wallet, and it may do this. And, there's all kinds. I don't know actually if the code could detect what else is in the wallet, but just imagine, it should be able to, because that's public information. In any case, imagine the possibilities of acting on that data, or acting on the data associated with like how old their wallet is. Like, what are some of the other, like, what do you guys think? What are some like unusual traits that we could capture and then act on with programmable NFTs?
Well, I think the most simple and basic thing would just be like, I don't know, like something's behind a curtain, so you have like a game show host or something, and whenever you buy something, and he goes to the side and does this, and then the curtains part, and then it's it's just simple stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like pouring water out and then putting the bottle back, and then there's a city in there or something like that. Like whatever it is. But yeah, I think there's lots of things that you could do. You just need a programmer to kind of do it for you. We've been researching AR, and you just need a QR code and someone to write the code to make the AR work, and then you can author it and send it out to a web page, and people just scan it, and then they can see their NFT on any flat surface, right? So it can't be like on the grass or anything. It might be a little bit more difficult, or you might have some bugs where it's shaking or whatever. But if you have a flat surface and you can just put it there, you can kind of go around it and take a look at it as well. So there's plenty of things that you could do with this, and you could even reveal it in AR as well. So they activate the QR code, and then whatever transmutation or revelation is going to happens in AR, so that they can see it on their phone. But
I wonder, this just popped into my head as you were describing that. There's a library called OpenCV, Open Computer Vision, that gives access to anybody that wants to use them to things like identifying heads in an image. So imagine your AR can tell if there's another person in the shot, and then the AR object looks just like stares at that that person, or in other ways interacts with them. Daniel says, I think that the resale market is what is most interesting to me. I like the idea of buying something that will look different when somebody else buys it. Yes. The evolving artwork idea. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
It's Banksy in a box right there.
NFT bro. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? NFT evolve, revolution, re-evolution.
That's what we're doing. We're making NFTs. We're crushing it every single day. We gotta release the bees. The bees of power that make all the art. They land on the things and they try not to fart, because that would be rude when bees fart on art. You gotta admit it's not the best situation at all. So you just consider it.
I didn't know we were gonna cipher right in the middle of this.
Is that called ciphering?
Yeah, it's like a group of people freestyling.
Oh, I never heard of that. That sounds rad.
Indeed, brother.
We have a form now. I'm going to post the link again, but we have a link now to a form that people can use to request. And if y'all could just make sure that the form works for you, I'm going to check it. Oh, see, it says that you need permission, so I got to fix that. I got to fix the permissions here, but I'm going to post that link so that, and what you'll do, thanks, Ivana. What you're going to do is there's a link to the choices, and then you can pick a first and a second choice, because I don't know how else to make sure they're still available. But it's not like there's going to be a run on them. Well, who knows? There could be. Let's
No,
just
there
assume
is.
there's going to be.
These are going very quickly, people. I
These are-
want you to know right now, this is an extremely important investment you should be doing as a new NFT or an experienced NFT collector. These are probably some of the most valuable pieces on Hen right now. I would definitely get in right now. Get all of your Tezos. They're going right now. They're probably already sold. So, yes.
Yeah, they're currently priceless.
Yes.
Yeah, they are actually priceless at the moment. That is without a doubt.
Well played.
So, just so you know, going hot.
All right. Well, I will mint them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to fix that up. Right. I'm in the process of fixing that up. Thank you, Zinc.
Mm-hmm. Zinc, you're getting an NFT too. All right.
Hell
Yeah.
You're getting one too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Restrict users? No. Limit one response? I don't care about that. Collect emails? No. Edit after submit? Yeah.
Collect emails. Yes.
See summary and charts? No.
Collect
All right.
social security
sell their
numbers.
information.
Yes. Ray panty drawers. Yes.
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 My panties!
We will have all your
Why?
panties.
Install bathroom cameras.
Yes.
But we would install the bathroom cameras to like that we're collecting data on toilet paper usage. It doesn't even point at anybody's ass.
No, it's just it's directly at the roll, like super close up.
Right.
We're selling that data to big paper.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic.
There we go.
Paper
It should work now.
Start getting robocalls. It was from us.
Oily
Oh,
toe
yeah.
camera. Yeah.
Oily toe. Do I want to see this?
Yes,
so
you do.
by the end of the day, hopefully there will be a fair number of these loaded. I'll just keep adding them as Hicket Nunk will allow me to, and we will. So that's the update there. We're all set on that respect.
NFTs. That's what Zig was going for. The Oprah bees.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't be an NFTs.
Don't be an NFTs.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so it seems like we're gonna need more time, anyways, to get all these up and get them to you guys.
It's
We're
gonna
not
be
going to be able to do it during the show live. But do we? So is that it? Do we have anything else, you guys?
I think we should probably just stick around and look at cool stuff on the internet together.
do it.
Okay.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show me what you got.
Wow, these are being generated way too quickly, everybody. Way too quickly.
Well,
Oh my
I
God.
can slow it down if possible, if you need me to.
There she is. It's crazy that Oprah was watching and made that herself, like just then.
Right? So
Look,
strange.
shut up. She told us not to spill the beans. What are you doing?
Yeah. Don't be spilling beans on the show, bro.
Look at man. When you
We're
have
professionals.
the Opes in your corner, I can't be tight-lipped about that. All right. We got Opes. We got Ruz. We got them all.
Nope. If you don't watch your dude.
Oh my God.
Man, it's getting violent here
I
on
was gonna
Modern
say-
Weirdos Live.
Oh my God.
Very aggressive.
It's gonna freestyle. on me
Feel the
here.
back of my hand.
I'm gonna cipher your ass.
Feel the fuck.
Oh, he's gonna cipher you up.
Oh, you got
Alrighty.
Jordan Peterson over here, Harry Mandibles. You got.
You know what? I'm gonna do this for Glenn.
There's a Red Skull reference. The Jordan
Oh.
Peterson. Remember,
Oh,
they were all. Everybody was calling him Red Skull,
That's right.
and he was owning it. It's fantastic.
Like a boss.
Like a goddamn boss. It's for
Yeah.
Glenn. Oh, you got a Danzig reference? Is that what's happening here?
Mm-hmm. All right.
God.
But yeah, we will get these printed up and we'll have them ready for you on the next show. We appreciate everyone that stick around. I want to thank Brad, Oscar, Ivana, right? Daniel, Brad. Let's see who else.
We know there's
Did
some
we forget
lurkers
anybody
out
else?
there too.
Oh, you lurking.
Lurkers, all you lurkers out there, we appreciate you as well. We will be back next Thursday, 12:30 p.m.
With a new
Central
theme.
Standard Time, with a new theme, and you can see us do all this stuff live. And we're gonna generate it for you right in front of your eyes. All right.
Yeah,
So
I
come
think
on
that
by.
we're going to get this organized, and we're probably going to be handing out these NFTs from each collection as a standard thing. This is a lot of fun to be able to share these with people. So be on the lookout there if you're interested in getting some.
Oh yeah. But yep, we will see you next time. Everybody say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Thoughts off.